don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello there. All right, I watched the movie Persuasion, and this is a movie based off Jane Austen's novel, Persuasion. I gotta be honest, I've never read the book. I've read a lot of classic works. I probably need to do a review on them, but in order to do reviews, I'd have to reread them, and a lot of them were difficult to get through. Well, Moby Dick especially was, but yeah. So this is one of them I didn't get to, and from what I heard while watching it is it's not very a few things were swapped, and of course they removed a lot, because let's face it, when you do book adaptations of movies, you do take out a lot because you just have to in order to fit it in film. My main issue, even if a book is written as a diary format, where you're reading as if you found someone's diary, shooting it takes a real art form. This movie did not do it well. Every time she looks at the camera, every time she opens her mouth to speak to us, the illusion is broken, and I'm taken out of everything. Because I was thinking, it's like, even in Bridgerton, whatever that Netflix show is, they did it so much better. Because even though a character in the show is the narrator of the show, the narrator is an elderly woman when she's a young child. It just worked so much better. This one, every time she eyeballed the camera, she'll be talking, and then immediately someone says something like that's what she said joke, and then it's like, I was like, am I supposed to laugh at this? Is that supposed to be funny? I don't think so. It was just so childish. It's like, if you're doing a sketch comedy, that works. But trying to do a romantic, serious, heartbroken type film where everything kind of has a happy ending, it didn't work. Especially when the first 40-something minutes, it was done every 2 minutes. And then for the entire hour after that, not once did it happen. Until, again, the very end, the last 20 minutes, they did it all the time. And I was just thrown from the movie. At the very beginning, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is an annoying tick. And then they remove it, and then they brought it back at the end, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're not taking this seriously. I don't mind movies doing that, but it has to be done tastefully, tactfully. And this movie just didn't sell it. I'm not going to say it was a bad movie, because it could have been amazing. Yes, the movie ran long. It felt slow. But with this type of film, if it's not edited properly, it will feel very slow. And it was entertaining enough. The story was fine enough. The cast was new enough. I didn't recognize any of these faces. I hadn't seen them before, so it was like, that's nice. But it was the fact that looking at the camera, I think it was also the actress, the way she went about it. It was just her normal voice. If it was done in a different manner, like a narrated type of voice, there are other actors who would be able to execute it perfectly. They took on a different persona while they're talking to us as the audience than when they are, they would be two different people. They'd be completely bipolar from when they're acting as the narrator and when they're actually as the character they're playing. It would have been so much more believable rather than her just being herself and talking to the camera. It made it feel like I'm watching a vlog at this point. Someone's telling me what's going on in their life, and it made it feel like this isn't... that would work in a modern day movie. Not modern day, because this movie is modern day, but take it in modern time. That right there would absolutely work, because I would believe it as someone would be talking to a camera as their diary. It would make more sense that it's all done that way. This time it was just it was cringeworthy. It was absolutely cringeworthy. That's my only real issue with this film. That's the sad part. That one aspect about this movie made me cringe at it, made it unfit to watch. Other than that, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Except for that, which made me realize it just didn't work. It didn't work. If you're going to do that, it has to be in a modern film, or you have to do it tastefully like it was in Bridgerton. I don't think I'll ever be able to know what that's actually called. I don't think I've ever pronounced it correctly. Bridgerton? Something like that. Yeah, Persuasion. I would definitely pass it up. I should probably read the book. Just to see what was changed, just to see the differences, and to see how I would envision the narration being done. Because let's face it was a book. Most likely it was written in diary format. That's the only way I could assume they'd interpret it this way, is that it was written in a diary format. And that's well and good for a book. It works amazingly in a book or modern cinema. Modern day movies like Cars time, video, cell phone time. I mean, because I'm talking to a camera right now. It works as a documentary. So, but yeah, a classic 1800s style film, or a movie that takes place in the 1800s, that's what I mean to say, it just didn't work. It didn't feel right. I'm tired of complaining about that one thing. The movie, I enjoyed it, except for that one aspect. So, thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles.